Ah, that's right. Everybody, it's good to have you here. We've gone live everywhere. Oh my god, he went live everywhere. That's crazy. Sorry. We're talking about weird melee influence builds. That's it. I mean, as weird as I am, these builds are weirder. Okay, that's the tagline, I guess. Cause like, dude, I'm making a whole video about this. How I'm like, oh, suddenly my list of melee weapons changes completely, and the implications of like the decisions that I've made are like, ooh, oh my god. I mean, chat. We're going to be using a lot of melee weapons. We have a lot of melee weapons to choose from now. That's what I got to say. We've got a whole new class of weapons that I'm going to be, using fresh, basically. Recently within the last couple months, I've, perfected and refined this setup. And melee influence is from personal anecdotal evidence is, I guess, all I can give you, that you can kind of fall down the rabbit hole with this specific setup. So all I can say is, like, I said it in the video that's coming out on No, You're Weird. I said it in the video that's coming out on Saturday, but I just try not to use it on everything. There are specific weapons that are very good at, like, tapping anything in one hit. You know what I mean? Like, there's some specific setups that you can do. Day 474 are trying to get a glaive riven. Oh my god, a glaive riven. Jesus, good luck. Getting a glaive riven is like a personality test for me. Like, I feel like the glaive prime is the one weapon where I'm like, I don't need a glaive for it. Or a glaive for it, a riven for it. Oh, I don't need a riven for it, but yeah, that was a live flub. But let's talk about the SARPA. Anyway, I hope that explains, like, the whole, like, melee influence. Like, oh, it's so good. All things require influence. Yeah, everything requires influence. Yes, that's the rabbit hole. That's the rabbit hole that I'm talking about. You just fall down. You don't know where you're going, but okay, let's talk about a couple. Let's start with SARPA. So SARPA is, it's like this. It's a gun blade. It doesn't have very good crit stats. It's got some nice crit damage, so you could get a setup going. I think that is a bonus from my companion, but yeah, like, the SARPA is like a classic example of, okay, so first thing I should talk about is I think this is literally, I think this was harsh. We must influence the masses. I think this was harsh in Discord that dropped this bomb, that the normal attack of, like, especially bullet dance, which has a lot of, like, you'll shoot a couple times while you're standing still. That's all you really need. It triggers discipline merit. So each hit of the bullet will count as a melee hit. And then so you can actually use Tennokai on these weapons. And I was like, oh, I felt that shit. And I'll feel that shit forever. Like, this setup, it obviously, like, I'm not really building it for crit, but I'm not really struggling either, because it's like, that's the thing, is like, you can still, like, if you're not really going to benefit a lot from crit mods, then you just are going to add more status and then amplify that with Galvanized Elementalist. Like, this setup is so classic. It's interesting, I do like Galvanized Reflex to just start me off at 120. I think you could probably take it or leave it on this one, but it's kind of nice. You still build up combo, but not necessarily as fast as I really like, especially because of how powerful melee influence is. Like, your ability to kill enemies is not necessarily the enemies that are giving you combo. It's like all the enemies that are surrounding them. So it's this strange setup. But chat, I think we all love it. Like, I am speeding this up. This is also just damage for my heavy attack. So I'm just, trying to go as hard as I can. Obviously with Tennokai, you're still going to be moving pretty quick, but it's a kind of a classic setup. You're going to see this a lot. If I had more mod points, or if I had another forma, I could make this prime pressure point, but this is just normal pressure point right now. You guys can laugh if you want, but you can see I have too many weapons. So every forma, I'm like, listen, man, I'm still doing okay. So that's number one. That's SARPA. Let's talk about Ruvox. I have to find Ruvox in the usage list. I haven't used it since I added it to the list, so it's right here. I may have used it once, but yeah, the Ruvox, I feel like talking about it next. It's kind of a crazy weapon. Obviously, the thing is like, when you when you turn it into the incarnate form, there's a little cheat with that you can do pretty easily. It spikes, it like skewers enemies, and I guess it does deal physical damage. Like, I don't know if it necessarily has innate blast damage, so that's been something that like I wish I tested further, because of course I rolled a Riven for this weapon that is like so criminal, and I'm like, so it's like so evil that I'm like, how can I tell people to use this build? So anyway, talking about weird builds, and we're starting off with Sarpa and then moving to like a truly weird build. But anyway, attack speed. So attack speed buff, this is an interesting one. So this is something that I swear to God, I lost my mind over going into just this. You can just go into a Captura to like test your attack. That's what I do to test my attack speed for different stances, is I'll just go into Captura and see how fast it swings. And man, there's this strange thing. Obviously you can, so when you do a heavy slam, you can roll out of it immediately. But if you don't roll out of it, there's this window where you're like locked to the ground and you're like sliding across the ground. And that window is affected by attack speed. And it's a split second. It's just a little bit quicker off the jump. And it's this weird thing where I think in most situations you can heavy slam into roll. But I'll tell you what, man, having a little bit of freedom, and it's the thing, that's the thing where I'm like, okay, here's where you can, you know, save some stuff. So you can look at what the other buffs are. You can get movement speed, which is pretty good. Range is obviously, you know, that's not what you're looking for. What we're looking for is over here, which is slam radius. So that's an interesting one where with a lot of different weapon classes, so like not all weapon classes need an attack speed mod. Can I see the mods that you have on it? Yeah. So we'll burn through the upgrades, but obviously slam radius is goated. That's like all you're taking. For each enemy hit by slam, gain 4 combo count. No, I'm not. Initial combo, no, I'm not using that. I'm just getting slam radius. That's it. Hit more enemies. Right, that's it. That's just hit more enemies, proc more status. That's it. Reach 3 times combo. This is a secret hack. Okay, we're going to get into this later with galvanized reflex. That's right, galvanized reflex. And of course, impaled enemies are 35% more vulnerable to status chance. There you go. So, I think this is like they take more status chance, or it's either take more status damage. But either way, you know, that's just cool, unique effect that I'm going to get. Okay, let's talk about the criminal, absurd, monster, fucking evil Riven that I can't sanction, and I don't know how you would build this weapon otherwise. I have too many mods for this build. Like, you don't have enough mod slots. You would have to get rid of like Weeping Wounds, and then that would be your blast damage. But if this retains the innate blast damage, then you wouldn't need that. So that's the thing where it's like, because the radial attack, like, I'm not sure if it's all I think it should still be blast damage. So I think potentially you could just leave this as is. I could test that. Oh, that would be an interesting thing to test. So we could just get rid of this if we wanted to. I won't right now, but that's worth a try. I mean, that would be the kicker. So it's weird. It skewers them. I have blast on there. Obviously this Riven is just absurd, man. Like, and then of course the nice thing is Weeping Wounds alongside galvanized reflex. So this is 20 initial combo times 4. And that's going to get you to a nice crispy 5 times combo, which is obviously 4 stacks of Weeping Wounds. That's a lot of status chance. That's easy. That's a gamer moment. Obviously, it means that you got to wait just a little bit for it to recharge, but you know, we can all be a little patient sometimes. So this weapon is pretty absurd. Galvanized Elementalist, you're going to notice I pretty much always have this. Status damage and status chance. Oh, we had somebody on Twitch. Love your streaming. It would be great just to join your stream again and keep up with your streaming schedule. Add me on Discord. Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, I have a Discord. I have a link to my Discord in the I guess it's just in the about, like right below Twitch. So appreciate it. Shout out Alex Wealth. But yeah, the combo of Weeping Wounds. And obviously Voltaic Strike is just, you need that for the electricity damage. The main important thing with this setup is that status chance and electricity damage are going to be pretty important. So, I mean, there's been a lot of missions that I've done. Shout out, is that Zazaz Karate? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Carate. Oh, that's yeah, I don't know if I read that right, but that's cool. Zay, yeah, there you go. No, but I'm looking at that, and I'm thinking, damn. Like, I appreciate it. Welcome in, yeah. And my last name with it. Yeah, I'll tell you what. You know, all lowercase names. It's a little bit of a gimmick, but anyway, that's the build. That's the Ruvox build. You're just heavy slamming, man. You're just slamming your bonk, and that's what I always say. It's the bonk gameplay. So, if you guys don't love it, I don't know where. I mean, it's true caveman gameplay. So for now, we can just show it off a little bit. So we'll show off a couple other bonk weapons, but all I gotta say, man, is I've tried to pick out a couple weird ones. Also, the other one on the thumbnail is Pupacist, which is a disgusting name. Pupacist. Ew. Oh my god. Yeah, there you go. And this is an interesting one. So this is obviously not very good crit chance. So 75% status chance, and it's not going to tell you, man. You know, it's not going to tell you, but that heavy slam, that shit has innate toxin damage. So if you're just like putting blast damage in here, then your electricity will combine with the innate toxin, and then you'll get corrosive damage. And I was like so confused. I remember, you can watch. I don't know what episode this is, but if you ever see me using the Pupacist, the first time I use it, there's this moment where I'm like, why the fuck can I not proc melee influence? Also, shout out Alex Wealth for following on Twitch. But dude, I was like, I swear to God, why can I not? And then I realized, I was like, oh, innate toxin. So then you got gas damage. Is 77 platinum good for a Volt Prime for the set? Oh, that's not bad. You could look at each part individually and see. I mean, if you go to Warframe Market, that's usually that's the only place that I ever get anything, is going to Warframe Market. That's where I've gotten all my unrolled Rivens. I buy a lot of unrolled Rivens. And those are what you're seeing. Those Ruvox Riven, all that stuff is unrolled. But so you got to build for innate gas damage, and then this is just also a bonk weapon. Another bonk weapon. You're gonna see I'm also speeding it up with Prime Fury. So this is a weapon that, you know, I straight up just took into a Captura, and I was like, bro, does this shit lock me in too long? Okay, I'll put in Prime Fury. Fine, you fucker. Like, I get mad. I straight up get mad. But yeah, you got to do it sometimes. Like, I think it's in the minutia. It's in the nuance that you need to have this kind of baseline for. Also, I want to show Zay followed on TikTok, but yeah, you need to have a baseline that, like, okay, if you're using a specific setup, there needs to be a consistency, especially with like attack speed. I think is really important. Like, if you have a couple different size, am I out of focus? If you have a couple different scythes and stuff, like if you have a couple different weapons that are very similar, you kind of want them to work in similar ways, so that if you're using them, like, I don't know why you would, but you know, for my specific setup, that's where I'm at, is like, okay, you need to have some kind of consistency. But yeah, melee influence is going to be proccing blast and gas. So you're going to see it, and it really helps. Like, getting that extra damage boost, like, really helps in a situation where I can't really get a shit ton of crit chance out of this. You know what I mean? Like, if I talk about something like, we're going to do a fun one. We're going to actually spoil you guys a little bit. I'll show you a Sampotes build. So Sampotes has, what does Sampotes have? 30% base crit chance. So yeah, I'm using just Sacrificial Steel, and that shit is 96%. Oh my god. 400 likes, dude. Somebody's bombing the likes, dude. Is that you, Zay? Oh my god, thank you. But yeah, same build. Obviously, the gimmick with Sam Potes is that your heavy slam just creates this absurd wave of blast effects that also, like, I'm pretty sure it procs status. It must. Like, the power of this shit is, like, criminal. Oh, and the other thing I should mention is that I found that, like, yeah, heavy attack wind-up speed is heavy attack wind-up speed. So it just makes you heavy slam faster, which is kind of like an oxymoron a little bit. I was like, I don't know. I don't think I couldn't tell if it even did not slow me down or did not speed me up on the uptake. So I'll tell you that, man. Like, there's this feeling. Yeah, I was like locked into the ground, and it felt like somebody had like tied me into a chair. I was like a nightmare. I was like, what? I have to roll out of my heavy slam every single time. I was like, fuck, man. So if that's not me being like the most neurotic content creator on planet Earth, but also like that's also the dude who's like trying to use like every weapon in the game. So it's like, okay. So yeah, there's the Sam Pose. It's like a pure crit monster. Like this shit, you can see it's not a lot of damage, but melee influence, like I swear to God, this shit does not care. I mean, you're like, as long as you don't have nothing on the build, you're just like, oh my God. I don't know if you're like clearing your own blast procs, but like I also don't know if you need to be, but you're also like, yeah, it means that on like a status only weapon, you're still getting like a lot of damage output. Like this arcane, you know, obviously at max rank is goated, but this shit is so criminal. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those things where you're like, you get it to max rank and you're like, oh my God, like why would I not just put it on everything? You have this like introspective moment where you're like, it's so good. Oh my God. The heavy slam roll, what makes sense is not insanely annoying. Yeah, no, but that's my thing, is like, that's where I'm being neurotic. But yeah, no, it's purely just a little bit of consistency. But yeah, shout out Corpsey Clown for, you know, dropping the real take. But there you go. It's a free mod slot. But yeah, that's what I mean, where it's like, yeah, one simple change. You get a free mod slot. You do one thing differently, and that's the thing. You shouldn't be spamming it either. Like you should be like rolling out of it and jumping out of it. But this is once again purely me leaning into the bit a little bit and just being like, I hated it so much. I was like, sorry, man. Had to do it to him, right? You know, Corpsey's right. Be the bigger content creator, not content creator. Be the bigger person, I guess. Really, just Warframe player. But yeah, come on, man. Are we struggling with the setup? You get a free mod slot, you know, you get a little bit stronger. You get a lot of it stronger probably, but you know, we're having a good time. But yeah, there's Sam Potes. I mean, here's the thing. There's also a specific setup for Sam Potes. I don't know if you guys know it. I think Corpsey Clown knows it. I think this guy knows it. If anybody does, 1,000 likes on TikTok. Thank you very much. If anybody knows it, it's Corpsey. But yeah, it's with one of my favorite frames, obviously. But yeah, there's a Sam Potes build. I should show Aminata. So Aminata is actually like a weapon that I'm gonna swing normally, and that is of course because the weirdest thing ever. When combo multiplier reaches 8 times, heavy attacks apply a random status effect to enemies hit. Hilarious. Yeah, one hit KO anything almost. Yeah, exactly. It's like, that is a situation where it's like, there is an optimized setup for that. And if you're using that, then you're just optimizing. And I'm telling you, every optimization, you really feel it. Oh, shout out Supreme Jamie for following on Twitch. But yeah, the Aminata, this also just gives you a shit ton of melee damage. It's really nice. But yeah, it's just, I love swinging this shit, man. I have a good time. It still has pretty good slash, but not as good as blast. So, you know, it's kind of on par with electricity damage. So in the end, like, what you're really talking about is, I gotta lean into it a little bit. Come on, man. Like Aminata, Idun is another fun one that I could show off. I should show off like a normal weapon that I would actually just be like, okay, just yeah. If you own this weapon, I would just use this. So like if I just go to like Nami Skilla Prime, like it's the same setup. You know, it's just base crit. You know, some attack speed. Wait. Oh, it's just insanely fast at base. Oh my god, yeah, just a single attack speed mod. And Carving Mantis. So Carving Mantis is nice. You look at that. Look at all those slash procs. 100%, 300%, and 200%, and a knockdown. So there you go. So you can go pretty hard, chat. So do we love it? 95% status chance also with 3 status mods. I mean, there you go. You need... With some of these setups, these are another example where I like kind of a floor of attack speed. So... Seti Lassaro, do I have a Riven for this? No, I don't. Okay, so this one has base electricity. This just comes with built-in electricity. So obviously like GG. But I do have quickening in here. Just to speed it up. Base attack speed, once again. I did mention this in the video. I was like, another situation. Archons, no problem. Acolytes, no problem. Demo units, no problem. Shout out Reese for dropping some likes. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's the most optimized way to do it. It's a secret hack. I don't know if you guys know it. But yeah, this is just base attack. It's the same setup. It's just a lot of base stats so that you can just kind of run in. But yeah, obviously free electricity is absurd. So nice. So Seti Lassaro is a freebie, but we're not going to have that kind of favor with other weapons. So, you know, we can kind of scroll up through the list. Like we'd talk about, oh, what's another one I would talk about? Probably something with status chance. So something like Dex Dakra. Also with Carving Mantis. So this is status only. 16% crit chance, not a lot, you know, pretty low, honestly, chat. So not going to build into it. And that's going to free up, oh, actually not a lot of mod slots. It's just the same setup, but oh my god. But I'm using Galvanized Elementalist, that's it. And Quickening, oh, so it's a slow, look at that, 1.72. Yeah, it's slow as fuck. There you go. Unfortunate, chat, with 67% status, so it's got lower stats. Overall, it's just worse. Hey, man. Oh, but you will get Galvanized Elementalist, so there you go. So that's not terrible. You love Galvanized Elementalist, so that's kind of a buff. The crit will always be nice. I'll tell you what, the crit comes in clutch, but we could talk about, oh, what's another example? We could talk about like Neferi. Pretty sure is the same setup. Yeah, there you go. Same setup. Obviously, this guy shoots a fireball. He shoots a fucking fireball. Yeah, it's sick. It's badass. It's crazy, man. So I'm like, I'm going to build into that. Yeah, I probably have already shared it. Yeah, I think, I don't know. It's somewhere in the Discord. I should know where it is, but I feel like I don't actually know where it is. But, chat, if you want to delve, if you want to understand. But yeah, we should kind of move up the list to like something more crazy. Something more crazy. What I'm talking about is, of course, Redeemer Prime. So same gimmick as Sarpa, but not necessarily as freebie as Sarpa. It's still pretty good, but yeah, it's a crazy setup. Like Blood Rush, Galvanized Steel, Galvanized Elementalist, yeah, Weeping Wounds, Voltaic Strike. Yeah, this shit kind of goes hard, man. Like it's oh my god. And then yeah, I am getting Amalgam Organ Shatter, which you don't necessarily need, but I don't know. Come on, chat. It's goofy. It's silly. What do you get? Like you'll get 5.4 crit multiplier or something. But yeah, just Discipline's Merit. That's it. So Bullet Dance. It's a fun time, chat. You'll see it. I could go here, but then yeah, that's not gonna get me any closer. So chat, I need the Forma. I'm trying to be sparing with the Forma because I have a lot of blueprints. I like Wrathful Advanced Nami Solo. I replace Ash's Bladestorm with it. Teleport, Heavy Spin. Oh my god. That's so fucked. Yeah, the Nami Solo is insane. And yeah, the Nami Solo with Sundering Weave has a single slash proc on the forward blocking combo. So you can still technically use Tennokai if you want and still get a little bit of slash, but yeah, man, that shit goes hard. That shit is really good. And yeah, you get what? An insane range. It's like 4 or 5 meters, but Why am I going this high? I want to talk about what, like Siam or Hate Incarnate? Hate Incarnate is a crazy one. It's 725. I'll show off like 2 more, but yeah, this one is so crazy. 100% combo count chance, kind of cool. The other one is with Dread and Despair equipped. Yeah, fuck you, dude. Fuck off. Heavy attack, wind-up speed, and combo duration. That's pretty good, honestly. That's not terrible, but I could really give a fuck about combo, honestly. The bullet does a lot of damage. And this is purely just status chance. That's insane. It's just only status chance, because this shit has 30% base crit chance. So that shit's so nice. That's a lot. That's Sam Potes. Hate is awesome. Multiplicative condition overload damage on projectiles. That works? Are you serious? Bro, oh my god. You're lying to me right now. You're lying to me that works. Oh my god. I thought I did the right... is that me finding out that the wiki is wrong or something, or did I not look? Yeah. Oh man. It's what Bladestorm should have been. 18 meter AoE deletion. 18 meter AoE deletion? Wait, what? 18 meters? What are you talking about? Oh my god. Well, that changes everything, man. Yeah, that does change everything. Although I kind of just use this with melee influence. I don't know if I guess I don't really have the mod slots for it anyway. I would have to change up the build a little bit. But yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, man, it shoots a bullet. So I'm gonna put influence on it. That's it. It shoots a bullet. I actually should put this guy in here. That's it. That's the only thing that I would do. But yeah, I mean, chat, I would swap it out. I would swap it out if I could. I would have to rethink it. But I'm telling you, man. You kill something from far away, right? Shoots a bullet. You proc melee influence. You get a lot of Tenokai for more range. Oh, prime reach and springlet. Oh my god. All of the range mods. Oh my god. That's so fucked, man. Oh yeah, and then you just get the Wrathful Advance bonus. That's a crazy setup, man. See, that's what I call, like, that's like a loadout. That's like a specific loadout that you have. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get into that a little bit more. Like, you just use this setup, and it's just GG for everything. So, yeah, I mean, all I can say is there's a lot of weapons that are really, really strong. But yeah, I guess that is all of the range mods. 100% follow through. Yeah, that is all of the range mods. Yeah, damn. That's a crazy setup. No, I like that setup. I do like Nami Solo Incarnate. That is a very good weapon. But I'm not maxing out that far. So, that's Hate Incarnate. Yeah, obviously. Oh, you can show off like Dual Acre, but chat. Let's play some Warframe. It's 7:30. I need to play Warframe a little bit. I can't just sit here in the screen. But yeah, I'm going to use Sarpa. So we talked about Redeemer. I'm going to use Sarpa. I've got Act Magnus. You know, I'm working with Act Magnus or Tenet Diplos right now. Obviously, fuck Kuvasir, I gotta say that. And then we're also using Double Com, but I won't get into that. But yeah, I got the Phage, I got Dagoth. And we're going in for like, what, 5 minutes? I want to show off a couple different weapons. I want to show off Sarpa. I want to show off a Heavy Slam, a Crit Slam. I want to show off a Status Slam. We'll do Pupe Assist. You know, I'll do Ruvox and Pupe Assist. But yeah, chat. Real quick, we'll do a couple. I want to show these guys off. They're kind of crazy. You know what I mean? What do we have in terms of Omnias? A fucking Void. Okay, we do get a Conjunction Survivor. Okay, thank God. Yeah, we'll do like as many of these as we can, but we'll scroll down. Alright, so I'm going for these. Just the Radiant Relics. That's it. That's all I got. Dualiker is cool. I like Okina. That projectile is affected by crit. Damage and status is great. Yeah, yeah. No, the Okina like little ghost blades was one of those situations where it's like, okay, this is a perfect situation. Way too easy to use. Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay, one sec. I want to say, chat, you're going to see I'm using my boy Hedonism bot right now. Alright, should we just lock in with the melee weapon? Unfortunately, this guy's gonna cry a little bit against a single enemy, so I don't know what it is about these guys. It's like the rest of the mission goes fine, and then I'm like, I don't know what it was, but those first 2 enemies, they just fucked with my life. Anyway, we'll clear them out real quick. They need to leave my existence, and then we'll be fine. So, okay. Let's start this off. It's crazy. A level 200? That's crazy. Okay, let's lock in with Harper. We're going to hit this. Oh, I don't get crit stats. Oh, but I do have Arcane Avenger. Oh, wait a minute. So let's do this. Let's activate that. Oh, I wish I was in the black and white man buff. Do I have to die to reset this? No, there's a teleport volume over here. Okay, nice. All right. GG's. All right, let's get that. You may use it. Come on, let's get that power strength buff, chat. Come on, we can do this. You know what I mean? We can do this. We know how this game works. There's the power strength buff. 195. Okay, chat. Now we're moving. I wonder how Doom works with all this shit. Okay, let's see how Doom works. Yeah, I'm using Dagoth, so I'm just like, I don't know how it's going to calculate all this shit, but... chat, you know the struggles that I've had with Dagoth about reading about like fatal damage and what that is, how that's calculated, and I'm like, oh my god, you motherfuckers. So, dude, let's keep on shredding. We'll hit this. There you go, chat. That's what you want to see. Ooh, goodness gracious, wow. And that's the thing, I love just like a power trip of a 5 minutes of a survival of a level 200 conjunction. You know what I mean? It's crazy to get this though. You know what I mean? Like I'm a little blown away that I would actually be lucky enough. Yeah, there you go. There's Whiplash Mine. Okay, very interesting. So yeah, I'm trying to swap my shit. Oh, there's another Whiplash Mine. So I'm trying to swap my shit around. You're seeing I'm using Hedonism bot. That's for rule number 1. I'm using Hedonism bot. That's a MOA. Obviously when I'm locked in with the melee weapon, my MOA is invincible. So it's kind of the nice thing. I also have aerial bond on my MOA. Oh, I'm getting tapped. That's fine. I just need to wipe them and then they'll be chilling. Alright, chat. Oh, don't have my defense active. There you go. Oh, I also want to say I'm going to be testing out like Komei's Omamori. I want to see how that ability works as like a defense, if you want to use that as a defense helmet. So, you know, I'm kind of actually in this situation using Eclipse as a defense helmet. It's a little bit insane. Just getting that 75% DR. I also have this on Sevagoth, so I've been thinking like with Komei, I guess it's like a form of gating, damage gating. It'll just prevent damage instances and like you'll be invincible for that split second or whatever. So I'm like, it seems kind of, it's like a stackable, you know what I mean? It's a little bit of a bonus. So I want to test that out because, you know, I've been doing some solo Void Cascade, you know, and I did a Void Cascade up to like level 500 or something, and I was like, okay, fuck off. Like, this is awful. It was just a normal Cascade, I'm pretty sure. It wasn't even an Omnia. I think there's some weird bug with the Omnias where if you like leave an Omnia and then join from the Zeramin, then it starts 100 levels higher. And I was like, oh, you motherfuckers, what have you done? So I was doing a bunch of Void Cascade Omnias, like starting at level 260, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? You know, I was like, but it was a good test because yeah, I was getting straight one shot. Like adaptation wasn't doing shit because like instantly everything was just like tapping me for a zillion billion million damage. I was like, fuck off. So you know what I mean, chat? Like I'm loving the Whiplash Mines from my homie. I mean, he's coming in clutch. Oh, I'm cooked. Oh, I'm dead. That's fine. I didn't have my 4th ability. Ah, it's fine, chat. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? You get the invincibility. You're chilling for a while. I need to actually heal. I will also say, so I swapped around some of my Operator Arcane, so I don't even have Magus Lockdown anymore. I don't have Lockdown. Because I was like, there's a lot of situations where Lockdown either does nothing or is actually like a hindrance, and it's kind of an awful... Like, it literally freezes enemies from moving on from their next, like, state. You know what I mean? And it's just, I don't know how to explain it exactly. I need to get the fuck out of here. Oh, I can recast this? Poggers, look at this. Is this effect just stuck on me forever? He kind of drains that overguard pretty quick. But I think we're fine, and then I can hit this, and then where is Misery? I can't even see that motherfucker. Alright, let's swap to Act Magnus. I think I can just pop him in the skull. Oh, is that a battle list? I just need to get infinite ammo. Oh, fuck. Just domes me in the face. As long as I can get infinite ammo, I can just pop him in the face. Oh. I'm surprised. I'm gonna see if I can finish him off with a little bit of melee influence. I'll say I've found a lot of joy in using the melee influence, like ranged, you know, the damage radius of melee influence to kill acolytes like this in certain situations. Like Mania has fucked with me for like all of eternity. But yeah, I'm not gonna use this relic. We're gonna pop out, but
destroy them.
Unfortunately, Misery has been living too long. Oh, am I dead? Why did I don't know why I swapped there. Okay. Let's claim some of this shit and just deal with this guy. There you go. Okay. Oh, we need to be the fuck up out of here, chat. I'm trying to deal with this. I'm not about to kill these guys right now. I will potentially use this more, I think. But yeah, I want to show off a couple different weapons before we do anything. So, we'll probably end up taking the Sarpa back in, but we'll do that in the future. But for now, chat, what else do we show off? We show off a crit slam. We'll show off like Sampotes or something, just on a normal frame, just on not on an optimized setup, just Sampotes as it is. Lockdown is the best for locking violence down for a quick tap. Yeah, true. No, honestly, violence has not been a trouble for me. Honestly, with some setups, the fact that he just has melee attacks, you'll get killed quicker by other enemies, but I can just be out of range of that. I was like, there's a range to it. It was kind of crazy. Yep, Misery sucks. Misery sucks. Oh, shout out, it's Ink. Welcome in. Yeah, I liked Lockdown for that. That's what I realized is like Lockdown serves a great purpose to just totally, you know, just incapacitate an acolyte for a second. But I was like, I don't know, man. I found it very valuable to use, you know, the healing Magus. What is it? Let's go over here. Let's talk about it. So it's two different things. It is Magus Repair and Magus Melt. Okay? Magus Melt. So, on Void Mode, heal Warframes within 30 meters by 25%. So yeah, in 4 seconds, you're healing everything to full. So, that's number one. It's more just a passive thing that I like to just have it always. It's just nice to have. I'll always have a healing. I'll just have to be an operator for a second, be in Void Mode, and get the fuck out of that situation. Honestly, I've tried to be better about that, just getting the hell out of there sometimes. I'm not using that Arcane Slot for anything else really, and I use Elevate. Yeah, there you go. So and then I use Magus Melt so that when I die, I can revive myself easier. So those are the main two things where I was like, okay, if I'm going for survivability, then like also the ability to revive myself is gonna be kind of important. So being able to just add heat damage onto my effect, and I think this was Strategist who was talking about this, so absolutely shout out to Strategist. So, you know, really appreciate it. It's a big take. Yeah, I mean, that's the main thing. So I just decided, I was like, I don't think I necessarily will struggle without Lockdown. It's nice to be able to Lockdown, but the fact that it doesn't work the second time, you know, it's like half the duration every time you use it. I was like, oh yeah, I'm fucked over. Like, I have a lot of situations where I don't have the best setup to deal with certain acolytes, I'll tell you what, and that's just purely the randomizer. But I'll tell you what, you know, I'm pretty consistent. I probably have like a 90%, maybe like an 85 to 90% win rate against acolytes. That's the thing, is like, yeah, there are just situations where I am just gonna get fucked over. You know, the wrong, you know, when Mania spawns, Mania fucks with me. Mania fucks with me till the day I die. I'll tell you what, man. That guy just prevents you from shooting him in the face. I'm like, I swear to God, just stop. Anyway, let's use Sampotes. Sampotes is a little bit goofy. We'll not... Oh, Phage is rank 1. Okay, we'll change the Phage. We're not going to rank that thing up, it seems. Oh, Kubasobek, not going to be using it. All right.
Sometimes Ordis likes to assume he knows nothing.
Oh, nice.
Nobody can learn
No.
what they think they
Kome. Okay, there you go. We're using Kome. Sorry, I was looking at prime frames for a second. For Void Angels and Eidolons, I use Mega Smelt. Profit Taker, Virtuous Surge. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, it's been a while. Oh, that's a good one. Dagoth animation on an operator. Wait, what do you mean? Was my stuff broken for a second? I know that sometimes that stuff can stick. I know that like with what is it? I don't know. I think it's like the deluxe skin for Korra. Like there's a special stance for it or whatever. I don't know, man. But yeah, we need to get back into Sampodes. I think I'll probably just do these at 180. Oh, I need to burn void traces. Oh, that sucks, but we've got to play the game a little bit more. So we're going to burn some void traces. Unfortunately, we're going to waste some void traces for 5 minutes. So we'll do a heavy slam or a crit slam and a status slam. And then I can just play the Aminata. We've just been playing the Aminata. You'll see it. It's goofy. It's silly. Let's just cast my 3 right away. That's what I realized with Kome. It's just like, bro, just cast your 3. Just keep your 3 active. That's like 8. You can do whatever you want. It's a little bit stupid, but come on. Come on. Let's just keep moving. Let's hope we get some good arena spawns, first of all. Okay, there's a reload. Okay, we're chilling on that. All right, let's have some fun with a heavy slam. A true heavy slam. This guy is like goated. I need to finish circuit. Oh my god, dude. I feel that. Getting the Incarnins, that grind is fucking endless. Oh, my companion's down instantly. I don't think I can get aerial kills while I'm doing a heavy slam. Is that a duh moment? Oh, if I just double jump while that melee influence is going off. Oh, that's kind of... Are you seeing this, chat? You pop influence like instantly. I popped it 8 seconds ago. No, I popped it like 12 seconds ago. Dude, this is like the corniest weapon I've ever seen. Like, this weapon is like so fucking OP where I'm like, oh my god, you motherfuckers. What have you done? Kill enemies that are 20 meters away. Watch how... Look how easy this is. Doing this shit as a solo, I'm crying. I'm laughing. I can get this absurd range. Yeah, look at this. I have to do it. I have to do it for the meme. There's 2. There's 2. There's 3. I could also pop Bunraku. This is a pretty goated tile as well. I like this tile. See, look at these. Look at these waves, bro. Look at these fucking waves. Oh my god. 16, 17 on kill. 50% parse. Are you fucking kidding? No, you can't do that to me. I'm gonna like run into walls and shit, bro. I'm gonna run into walls. Oh my god. But yeah, chat, are you seeing this? Like the fact that these waves are like proccing status, and then the whiplash mine is just doing its own thing. Like, come on, man. And yeah, the whole gimmick is that while I'm locked in with a weapon that deals like infinite damage, my companion is just fully immune. Like, fully gets infinite healing. Like, is it confirmed that like the melee influence damage effects are also like healing my companion? So there's like residual shot, like residual aftershocks of healing effects. Like, chat, I need to pop my next ooh, kill 31 enemies while airborne. Look how corny this is though. Watch this. And then I just jump up. Oh yeah, there you go, chat. Wait. Come on, I can get better than that. Oh, there's a good one. Okay, chat. Am I just trolling you guys right now with this shit? Am I just laughing at you guys? Yeah, I'm killing them too quickly. They're just getting one shot. There's 15, 16, 17. Okay, it's better. Chat, come on, man. Have some faith. Have some faith in your boy. Come on, I can make this work. 27. There you go. So that was a full wave of melee influence, like wiping secondary enemies. That's fucking nuts, man. I'm not even looking. I'm looking at the left. I'm looking at how many kills. I'm not even looking at what I'm doing. That's like That's why. Oh my god. Reduce incoming damage by. Okay, so that's not going to be a lot of incoming damage reduction. Oh, you motherfucker. It's going to be like nothing. Nothing at the start, but we can burn through these decrees. I'm telling you, man. Kill 15 enemies with headshots. Oh, you're a dick. You're a dick. All right, let's see if I can do this. See how quick I can do this. There's one. Okay, come on. 4. Oh, did not cast Omamori. That's good. Love that. Oh, they're just wiped. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, that's fucking stupid. I love that. Oh, my boy down in an instant. Unfortunate. Oh, and someone stole my weapon as well. Look at this. Look what happens when I swap off the Sampotes for 1 second. My boy, he's so sad. I could probably actually kill these guys easier. Yeah. I just need to get a headshot. Okay, that's pretty baller. Sorry, chat. I was embarrassing myself. Okay, now you've done it. You've only given me a melee weapon. Okay, now you've done it. Sorry, chat. Oh, it's Mania? You're kidding me, bro. Look at this shit. Look at that. Oh my god, that's so corny. Mania, the enemy that like prevents you from shooting him in the face, does not matter. Does not matter to this guy, to Sampotes. This guy's like, what? I could give a fuck. Yeah, look at this shit. That was a nice whiplash mine. I love that. Oh, look how quick. Oh, wait. Oh, this guy's getting converted. Oh, love that. Oh, he's down. Oh, that's sad. That's okay, though. It's fine. I don't think I can get headshots with that weapon, unfortunately, but what do we need? 2 more? I should just kill this guy. Oh, I'm getting absolutely trashed on. I didn't even realize. Oh, my God. We'll hit this one more time, chat. One more time for you. Oh, and then I'm done. All right, chat. Well, we'll get to see it, but as you can see, the power of Sampotes, I think, is shown properly. You do hate to see the moment. You hate to see the moment. So maybe Komei's blessing isn't so good, but maybe I should have been paying attention better instead of trying to get headshots. But chat, take it or leave it, man. But yeah, we'll get to show off a little bit of Magus Melt. All right, let's have a good time with this. There you go. A little bit of 747 action. There you go. On headshot. Oh, I forgot I could probably kill them with that. That's a pretty good. Oh, shit. Don't have Omori active. Okay. Sorry, chat. Oh, he's dead, though. Can I revive myself off of him? There you go. Okay. Now you cast Omamori. Okay. I'm back to square one, chat. Unfortunately, I was playing Warframe like an idiot. Sorry. Let's kill this guy. I will say we'll show off like 2 more weapons. And then when we show off Aminata, we're just going to stick with Aminata and actually play for longer. So Sampotes has been a weapon that I have indulged in. It's a weapon that has a certain level of power where... Oh my goodness. That's all you can say. Oh my goodness. Like that shit goes way too hard. But yeah, I've been thinking about different setups. I'm trying to work on different setups. You know, you're seeing I've got my little companion. He's doing some fun gameplay, I guess is all I can say, but yeah, let's do it. Let's keep on cruising through. I want to try out a couple different setups. Because, you know, the whole thing is like there's a lot of weird weapons that are different and they function in different ways and they still have a lot of power. So that was Sampotes. Let's show off Pupicist. Yeah, I think we should just get right into it. I should be fine. Yeah, I won't swap. I'll just stick with Diplos. All right, what do we got? What else do we got? Ooh, a little bit of Cortac action. Love that. Don't need to go to the upgrade screen. Apologies, chat. Let's come over here and we're gonna do. Ooh, Dante. Dante? I guess I'll just cast Overguard forever. Yeah, I guess I'll just only cast Overguard. There you go, chat. Maybe I'll end up casting my other abilities, but there's the setup. We got Pupicist, once again spamming it like crazy. So, don't need to worry about getting headshots, so we're fully just locked in. This guy is active for 51 seconds. Oh, that's insanely poggers. There you go. Let's do it. Chat. Did I spill on myself a little bit? Yes. Absolutely. Let me dry my hands off so they're not sticky. Sorry for that quote as well. Apologies for that quote. But, dude, a little bit of 5 minute. I mean, that's the thing. What I'm actually going to be playing probably is the Amanada for the most part. So we'll show that one off last. I don't think this guy is going to do shit against like 3 enemies. No, he's kind of sad. He kind of cries a little bit. Like when my boy is up against like, you know, less than, you know, when single digit enemy numbers, like you're like, nah, I'm not even using that shit. Ooh, love a little bit of Whiplash Mine. That's kind of sick. I could probably just keep the Diplos active. Diplos is one of my all-time, not all-time, but it, you know, I've had it. I've kind of been like, oh, it's such a cool weapon, but I've always been like, oh, I wish there was more, and now it is more. Now when I use blast damage on it, okay, we got to play the game properly. I need to just boop, boop, boop. That's it. Okay, now we're actually playing Dante properly. All right, so we'll get Diplos active for a little bit, and Pupus this time. All right, so there's an influence proc instantly. All right, then we need to do this, and then do more of this, and then that's probably all I'm going to do the entire game. So yeah, let's do it, chat. Let's show it off. So I do have to wait for this thing to build up. So Weeping Wounds has a tiny window where it has to build up, but yeah, there you go. We can kind of run around. We're going to do this. So that's the thing, is like, yeah, there's a lot of weapons. Some weapons are insanely strong. But tell me how many people are like, here's my build for the Pupusist. Here's my build for the Amphis. You know what I mean? Sero is an interesting one. Sero goes pretty hard. Sero is one that I could see some people using, but yeah. We're going to hit this. I love that casting speed also, I gotta say. Oh, we're getting an insane casting speed buff from this as well. Okay, Poggers. Oh, I just don't have... I don't have a cursor. Are you seeing this, guys? I don't have a cursor? What the fuck? Are you serious? What have I done? How do I end up doing this, chat? I guess we're fully... Oh, there you go. It's back now. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, we are back. Oh, okay. So maybe because I'm in the black and white man buff, it's just making me too fast, and then I'm going so fast that it's deleting shit. The only place Sampotes is less destructive, it can't go upstairs or ramps. Yep, I know that. I feel that. The Aftershocks gives Overguard with Pack Leader for sure. Yeah, dude. Baller. Oh, we're getting some juicy Overguard numbers. Poggers. Every headshot, just use Dread Incarnate. Easy headshot. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean, though. Like, yeah. That the randomizer will always make the game infinitely harder. Just the fact that, like, you have to just choose from whatever is available to you. You're like, oh, I'm going to get fucked over in this way. Or you could, like, pay attention and, like, make smart choices. Like, okay, I need a headshot weapon. Okay, I need a, you know, for Kome specifically, you're like, okay, I need a couple different setups going. It's nice because melee influence procs electricity damage, so you can still do that for Kome, but you're kind of seeing it, chat. Like, this is some of the goofiest gameplay you've ever seen. All I'm casting is Overguard on Dante. That's literally it. And this is the most silly, goofy, corny fucking gameplay you've ever seen. My boy's just throwing Whiplash Mines like it's nothing. It seems like he does get cooked instantly, so I have been thinking about putting Blast Shield back on him so that he has both active at the same time, potentially, because Blast Shield is going to give you like a shit ton of Overshield. And I don't know if you can reset the cooldown. It's only like a 7-second cooldown. So it's really good for like him passively regenning his shields. I feel like if you had both active with Manifold Bond, I feel like that shit would go pretty hard. I feel like that shit would rock. Dante is good, but he's not my thing. Oh. Best way to get Overguard without spending energy, Grimoire Altfire with Secondary Fortifier. Oh my god, Secondary Fortifier. You gotta be kidding me, man. Secondary Fortifier? Oh my god. You guys in your Secondary Fortifier, I swear to God. I get too many comments about Secondary bro, you're struggling with with survivability. Just use secondary fortifier. Just put secondary fortifier on everything. I'm like, okay, here we go again. 15k overguard on any frame. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm like. Yeah, just use secondary overguard. Yeah, just what is it? No, it's secondary fortifier. Just do it. Yeah, I feel that he's good, but he's kind of boring. Yeah, but that's my thing. Is like when I'm on stream, guess what I'm doing? I'm playing the normal frames. And when I play the normal frames, these are the normal frames that are in the usage list. So these are the ones that get randomized. So if Dante shows up, I play Dante. And you know what I do when I play Dante? I just keep my overguard active. That's it. That's all I do. Keep my overguard active. And I'm telling you, man. I will say, yeah, if I'm doing like a solo Cascade Omnia, yeah, you feel that shit. You feel that shit at the higher levels. That shit skills up so fast. That shit is criminal. Oh, look, it's Mania again. Look at the gas procs. Look at the gas procs just like chunk him. I love that Whiplash mine though. That's pretty fucking poggers. I don't know how effective I'm going to be at like using Prime Pack Leader. I don't know how long of a window I have. I should test that, but it seems like he has overstayed his welcome in terms of having my Dante overguard, and he just has his Prime Pack Leader overguard. Should we see? Anyway, it's nice to just actually lock in with the melee weapon. Yeah, there's his overguard gone. So I get a split second if I see his health to turn gray. I have a split second to like use my melee weapon to give him a little bit of juice. There you go. So he fully just drained his overguard because I was just chilling. But yeah, you're seeing it. You're seeing the gameplay, chat. Against these little fellows, I'm struggling a little bit. So then I have to swap to the Diplos. And we just rag on him for a little bit. Oh, that's a little bit. Anyway, I need to pop some of these. You gotta have something, but that's the thing. Yeah, the Pupicist definitely struggles. So we'll do this into this, and then this, and this. What do I have in the other slot? I do have Portac in the other slot. I don't think this guy is doing a lot of damage. Oh, because my guy is cooked. Oh, there you go. That's a little embarrassing. So one of them is down. But yeah, that's the thing is there are definitely situations where I get fucked over. You're seeing it. I should have taken a better rifle probably because these guys are going to be a pain in the ass. Did he just get resummoned? Yeah, I think he just got resummoned. Yeah, all of my overguard's gone. But that's the thing, chat. That's what you're locked in for. That's what you've signed up for with this shit. So there you go. Okay, that's a little bit nicer. All right, chat. Let's move on. We'll deal with these guys. Oh, he's too far away already. No, he's not. Oh, he's coming back to me. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, this guy. There you go. Okay, he's done for. All right, champ. So we're good to go. So there you go. I think that shows it off. So that's a pretty clear distinction. So that's a great example. So, you know, I can clear every single enemy. I can clear every single enemy. But those Thrax enemies, they're gonna make me struggle. So you know, it's not perfect. All right. And that's where you're at. Is it's like it's super OP in certain regards, but not against everything. My Grimoire gives energy regen, primes enemies, armor strip, and shield recharge, and give overguard. There's also a nuke with my Ivara. Yeah. But that's what I mean. Is it's like, primes enemies. Yeah, no, I totally get that. No, that makes perfect sense. Like. That's what I'm talking about. Is like there are obviously different ways to build it, but yeah, I just like the idea of like, oh, does that mean that I put secondary over fortifier on every pistol I own? Like, do specific DPS setups that I use with like secondary encumber specifically, are those like thrown out the window? Like that arcane, more than any other arcane in existence, has like such big implications for like how you play the game, that like, especially if you're not just like using only, you know, like your Grimoire is essentially like used as a, you know, it's used as a like an asset. Oh, shout out Luis Killer for saying hi, bro. Welcome in, but appreciate that. But yeah, no, that's what I mean. It's like that your Grimoire is essentially a like a support tool at that point. You know what I mean? It's just my utility weapon. I don't use it just squishy frames. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's a utility weapon. Like, it exists. You use Grimoire for a specific choice. And that's where I've always been at. Is like I try to avoid that. Like I try to make sure that specific setups work in a vacuum, so that if I can combine them together, then I can synergize live. You know what I mean? Like it's a live reaction to like, okay, these are my choices. We got Dagoth again, so you get what I mean. Like especially with the rifles, it's actually kind of a fire setup. So yeah, we get Boltor and Karnan. Yeah, I can nuke anything with Boltar and Karnan. That shit does so much damage. So easy dub. That's Pupicist. Oh, chat. The last one I'm going to show off to you guys is, of course, Aminata, which we are just going to lock in with. We're just going to use for a little while. We're just going to have some fun, okay?
All set.
So you're going to see. You're going to see.
My set.
This shit does a zillion damage. This shit fucks. If I get a... Is the conjunction gone? Steven, drop some likes. Appreciate it, Steven. We got 1,400 likes. Thank you very much. Oh, Jubumbi. I only use it on weapons strong enough to not need arcanes. Yeah, like Furious with Fortifier can provide overguard for any of my frames at like no cost. My secondary is always my utility generally. My primary main DPS and melee is switch up to help my... No, but that's what I mean. It's like I think that's a play style. You know what I mean? It's like it's not necessarily unique to you, but it is like it's a specific way to play the game so that you're optimized in this specific way. You know what I mean? Like I've always, because of how I play, like I think that's always been my, you know, if you guys know me for anything, it should be the randomizer. Like literally, if you guys know me for anything, it should be the fact that I try to force myself to build weapons to work in a vacuum so that when I have 2 or 3 combos working together that all happen live at random, then I can work with that. And I think as long as you guys understand that from the get-go, then it'll kind of color all the stuff that I talk about, and it'll make more sense. Like the idea that the only pistols that I'm ever going to use are pistols that I've deemed to be effective enough to just use interchangeably and give myself the freedom of 2 or 3 choices, exactly like Elite Archimedea. And then what I'll learn is that, oh, if I give myself the choice to choose different weapons, then specific weapons will start to get used less and less. And it's this weird thing. It's an ebb and a flow. And I think that will always be such an, like, if you guys are like, this guy's a kooky motherfucker, this guy's crazy, I'll say, yeah, I'll agree to it every single time. Cause I'm like, yeah, I don't think normal people are trying to use every weapon except for like, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. Yeah. So 4 rows of 3, the 12 weapons. So yeah, tell me that. So these weapons, I'm like, okay, I'm fine with not using these. I might put a build on them, but I'm not going to use them. But the rest of these, yeah, all of these weapons, I want to just use interchangeably and be like, okay, there's actually a surprisingly even spread of like melee weapons that can like tap anything in a single hit, or melee weapons that are like clearing maps like it's nothing. So it's this weird dichotomy that I think should always be intriguing, or that's my goal, is like, if I'm putting this out into the universe, I hope it's always intriguing for you guys, that you're like, this guy is a lunatic. That's what I want you guys to take away. Yeah, it's like, this guy is a lunatic. Oh my god, I fucking hate this game. What did I tell you? We're gonna test it live. I'm going to try out Blast Shield. And we're just going to see how it does. I do like Prime Pack Leader. I might have to keep it. Because if all it means is I have to swap to my melee weapon, we'll see. But chat, couldn't have said it better myself. They give me a Void Cascade. I do have Boltor and Karnan, so I should be able to just tap them for a zillion. So I'm not super worried. Oh, fuck. I have to burn my Void Traces. Sorry, chat. I have to burn my Void Traces. Hang on, give me 1 second. I have to do some research. I gotta be quick about this. I gotta look at the stuff that I already have. Here, we'll get a live reaction. Name. Okay, so we've got a couple. So we've got Baruch parts that I could go for. So I don't need systems, but I could go for any of the other three. So we got Baruch parts. We got 3 Gara parts. That's pretty good. I know that I have Harrow. I know I can keep doing Harrow. I'm starting to get Mesa parts. Oh my god, look at that. Where's Harrow? Oh my god. There's Harrow. Okay, so I have a good spread of Harrow. I don't need any Harrow parts for a while. Okay, so Neja is fine. I would just need the chassis. I know that I also have Nidus. I could use some Neuroptics for Nidus. I could use some blueprints. Let's do Nidus. Alright, let's do Nidus. I know that Strategist really needed some Nidus stuff. Oh, look at that. Yeah, Nidus is... So what do I need? Nidus... Is this going to tell me how many I own? 3 owned. There you go. Okay, so I need the Neuroptics. Oh, that's kind of a shit roll. I mean, it has a Neja part. So I try to only choose stuff that has other stuff in it. So like this is all weapon parts. So it's like it's just a Nidus blueprint and that's it. So this is like Nidus and Inaros. But I don't think I need blueprints. I think I need all the other parts. So I try to like go through. That's the systems. That's the systems. So there's a blueprint. There's another blueprint. Yeah, it's just awful. Oh, there's a Neuroptics and Phantasma. Oh my god. Yeah, chat, look at this spread. It's just embarrassing. You hate to see it. Yeah, it seems like they're all kind of F tier. Yeah, it's just Nidus blueprint, it seems, is going to be with a lot of different stuff. So I guess we'll just do whatever we want then. We'll try to get something with at least 2. There you go. We'll do Nidus chassis. All right, we'll burn through some of these. We just have to create them. I'm not even going to like use them. I just have to burn through the void traces. Or else I'm literally just wasting void traces, which you just can't do, chat. You just can't be doing that. So, you know, you do a little bit of research. You start making some radiants. Yeah, that's the thing. I make them 18 at a time. I maxed out my void traces and I was wasting some. So it's like such a weird place to be at. You know what I mean, man? I don't think I need these blueprints. I have 3. Oh, I could use some blueprints. Okay, there you go. That's not terrible. I try to... Okay, we'll do some of these. I could get some Inaros blueprints as well. That's the thing. Like, I try to always farm multiple things at once. I try to always be doing multiple things at once. That's why the randomizer is so nice. Wait, what? It's just how I learned to play. Everything synergizes in some capacity, having pure DPS builds too. I just Ugabunga Furious Strong. Yeah, exactly. Now, Royce Brecht, I do stuff. Tentaclaxing sometimes. I'm not going to tell anybody how to play. I just share weird things but that's what I mean. Like, this game is built like on the simple fact that like you're going to play the game exactly how you need to play it. Like, you're going to play the game the way that works best for you. And the only thing that you have to do as literally just a human being on planet Earth is just don't be an asshole to other people, all right? You should know that every person will come into this game with some subjective reality of playstyle. The fundamental idea of playstyle will color everything in this game. The way you play the game, the loadouts you use, the playstyle you use, your favorite, like, I think there's this guy on TikTok and his name is Goss Prime Records. And he made a video talking about like what DE has done wrong. And like in the first minute he was like, yeah, there are throwaway frames. He used the phrase throwaway frames. And I was like, to me, that's like just using that word is like all you need to say to be like, okay, that understands how he colors, how he sees this world. You know, it's an important perspective to understand that like people will have certain judgments about specific frames and specific setups and specific play styles based on how they play the game. And so like for anyone, like especially based on how I play now, where I'm like, yeah, if a weapon shows up in my usage list and I've deemed it worthy of being used, then I have to use it, okay? And it forces me to think about the game differently and be like, okay, if a Warframe, especially, well, only, so if a Prime Warframe exists in my usage list, except for like Limbo and Ivara. I should use Limbo more. I have a crazy build on Limbo now, but I haven't tried it. I don't really like using Limbo, but there's a couple exceptions that I'm like, okay, I'm okay with not using these frames, but like otherwise, if it's a prime frame, I'm gonna use it because that's the only one that's gonna exist forever. That's our existent truth and opinion. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like if they think a frame sucks, yeah, that's part of that. They can say whatever they want. But the whole point is that just the idea of like, yeah, the way we talk about this game, you know, says things about how we play this game. It's all connected. You know what I mean? Like we're all different in our own way. And that's what I mean. It's like, as long as, you know, you can use good communication skills, I think it's crazy to understand how many different ways there are to play this game. You know, especially, you know, I know the level cap is a whole argument in and of itself, but I'll tell you what, man, like, I think part of what I've loved is that, yeah, there's a lot of people who have a really great ability to, wait, what was I doing? Was I doing Cascade? I thought we were going into Cascade. What was I missing? Was I going to talk about something? Anyway, we're just playing Void Cascade, I guess. Oh, I was burning this stuff. Okay, we're good. Never mind. Sorry, I was burning the Void Traces. Okay, sorry. But yeah, like, I think it's like, as long as you have good communication skills and you understand from the get-go that, like, yeah, people will always have their own opinions of this game. People always will have their own opinions of Warframes and playstyles and, you know, everything. So as long as you go in with that pretense that, like, fundamentally it's like, there are certain aspects of this game that are objective, but in the end, it's all colored by how you play the game. And so you always have to keep that in mind with how you talk about this game. I think it's an important thing to understand. But I will tell you, I'm going to charge this guy as quick as I can, and we're going to really test out some fun times. We're going to do this. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get another buff, so we're going to chill here. But we'll see how long I go, because I'll tell you what, man, I've gotten pretty good at slowing this shit down.
Void contamination dropping.
Okay, chilling. And then we can just lock in with Almanada. Very good. So it doesn't regen his shields. Very interesting. Kind of nice to understand.
Purge it and make it work for us.
All right. Oh, another Exilizer. That's perfect. That's good. But yeah, that's what I've been loving. I did a bunch of solo Void Cascade, and I changed up my builds a little bit. I started to prioritize, like, I started to use Arcane Aegis over Arcane Grace, because I was like, okay, you know, when you have Arcane Aegis active, you're just like pretty much invincible. You know what I mean? Like, you regen your shields so fast that it's like you're not even losing shields. Oh, what? There's a second dude? There's a second dude? Oh, and there's my life pop. Oh my god. So yeah, he just tapped me. He just tapped me for a zillion. This is kind of strange. I'm surprised. This guy is taking way more damage than I was expecting. I was expecting him to just drop like a fly. But yeah, this is kind of part of it. Is I'm impressed with the damage of a lot of stuff, but sometimes I'm always like, oh, that's interesting. I wonder what I need to change up. You know what I mean? You try to go into it live. I don't think I even burned my stuff. There you go. But yeah, like I changed around. I'm using the what's it called? I'm using the flamethrower amp now. So I'm trying to change a few things up to make it a little bit more efficient. Like once I did Void Cascade, I was like, okay, I get it now. This is kind of where you should be at. Like this is like the hardest, the most stressful. Like this shit is like a burden on my existence. This shit makes me cry. And yeah, it seems like we're reliving that right now. So for now, there you go. Nice. All right, fine.
We're down an Exilizer.
And then we can move over to this one. It's also been weird. Like, there's this moment where sometimes I'm doing this mission a lot faster than other times, and it's weird to have different efficiency levels and play it in different ways at different times. It feels kind of strange. But yeah, I'm trying to do my best to keep my little guy alive. He's struggling a little bit. There you go, nice and easy. All right, perfect. And yeah, I should be locking in with Tenet Diplos, honestly, because that's the weapon that I'm actually trying to rank up.
Deal with
Dude,
it while
these
you
guys
still
are
can.
spawning like crazy. This is fucking pissing me off right now. Alright, nice. Alright, perfect. There we go. Back to square one. Should be chilling now. Alright, so we can chill out just for a little bit. But yeah, a little bit of fun with the Amanada. You can see it did pretty good damage right there. But that was probably a lucky hit, I gotta say, man. I don't think that's consistent. This weapon is definitely more of a weapon that I'm spamming against all the enemies that are coming towards me. We still have one more thing. I could pop this. I may suffer the consequences, but I think I'm fine. Alright, let's hit this. Do this. Oh, look at his overguard. Oh my goodness. He's gone. Okay, perfect. Look at that. Look how easy that is. I will also say that I do have aerial bond on my companion, so if they do die, I just need a weapon that's able to kill enemies in the air. Oh, that guy's purged. Get fucked, man. Woo! That's why I like the game. You understand reasoning behind some builds, but not my style. I have a buddy who I view as building ass backwards. Unless he asks for advice, I let it be. Yeah, exactly. That's my whole thing, is like, I think there's this like weird, I've always felt like it's a weird like commenter brained behavior to, it's like this sense of altruism to be like, no, I have to convince this person to change their build so that they're better at the game, so that the game is easier for them. Like, I think it's this strange like pseudo altruism that I saw from one person. I don't say it's all people, but I saw it from one person, and it was this strange thing where it was like an itch. They had to make you change your build. They had to convince you, and they had to like have proof that they had convinced you to change your build. And I was like, chat, that's like not how you talk to people. You know what I mean? That's okay, you can't do that, right? What you're here for is dropping them an alternate build, explaining really well why you like your build, and then leaving it at that. Because that's the power of the Discord. And that's why I'm like, if you don't understand like the fundamental idea and the concept behind why we're communicating here, then you won't really be able to work well here. So I think that's important. It's like the Discord is now like it's a treasure trove of knowledge from all these different people, from all these different walks of life that play these games in completely different ways. And it just so happens that those people are in the Discord of the strangest, like most lunatic, mad scientist content creator you've ever seen. Like the one dude in the Warframe community that like nobody will ever, like I don't think anybody will ever understand this. To this day, I don't think anybody really plays, like I would love if there's any content creator that like plays the game the way I would love to pick their brain, but I think that's always been my thing where I'm like, it's just the strangest way to play the game, and it like forces you to do things in such a weird way, but it's all self-imposed. That will always be the nicest thing. It's always self-imposed, and I think it's just hilarious. You know what I mean? Like it's just,
that's it.
People don't know. Like all of the people that comment on my videos and are like, your builds are trash, like they have no idea how I play the game. They have no concept of like how strange it really is. You know, they're not even prepared for like what this is actually entailing, and they're like, oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? You know what I mean? Like it's just too much to deal with. I feel like that's what I've always said. Most normal people are surviving off of, you know, like 2 to 3 setups. You know, they have, you know, maybe less than, they have a handful, right? They have about 5 specific loadouts that they use for like every piece of content in the game. Because that's how I was for a long time. I had like my defense loadout, right? And I had a spy loadout. And I had like a leveling loadout if I needed to get a bunch of levels really, really quickly. But yeah, there's a lot of different setups that you can work with. And part of it is like, yeah, I think part of your Warframe journey is to actually learn from those existing setups. You know, it's like the masters of the past. I hate to like frame myself as a master, but you know, the idea of like, these people have already played the game for so long, and this is what their setup looks like, and this is, and I think that's the important thing about being very smart about like how you're explaining your setup is like, I think people really need to be able to understand like, okay, you know, this guy plays this game in this way, and this is how he benefits. This is his main gameplay loop. This is kind of what you need to understand. So it's like, there's definitely different setups based on what type of stuff you're playing, where you're at in the game. And so there's a lot of nuance in the game and a lot of really interesting stuff to talk about. But of course, I think a lot of it is me. I'm very impressed with myself doing a Cascade Omnia, but yeah, it's not going to be high level at all. Like, I'm going to end the stream and they're going to be like level 200 or something, so you don't really need to worry about it too much. But yeah, like,
Contamination levels.
what can I say? Aminata is weird as fuck. It doesn't have force slash procs on like the standing combo or the forward combo, so I'm not going to use it. But yeah, that's the thing. That's why Sundering Weave is so crazy, because it's like it's like the forward blocking combo, but it's like pretty goated. It's like still a spin move, so I'm like, oh, you go from spin move into spin move? Fuck yeah, say less. I'm just spamming that shit like crazy, so we're gonna keep moving. That guy's purged, so we're gonna just head to the next objective. But yeah, that's what I mean. So the main important thing to understand is that Void Cascade, like 10 rounds in Void Cascade is like 100 times harder than 10 rounds in a fucking survival. You know what I mean? I could do 10 rounds in a survival in my sleep. Yeah, 10 rounds in a Void Cascade, I'm like, it's fucking me up. So there's a specific setup that I've had to build around to like manage myself properly in this game mode. But you know, if you can get it working right, then I'm telling you, man, you're not necessarily going to level cap. I've never really felt the need to, but I'll tell you what, 10 rounds feels pretty rewarding. It's stressful as fuck, scary at times. You're maybe dying a couple times, especially solo. My companion is definitely getting tapped for a zillion, which is always unfortunate. I'm surprised I'm tanking all of these hits, but what can I say, man? I just need one good split second. I just need one good split second. There you go. All right, chat. Also, these guys, these Trocarian bubbles, these guys make me want to cry. Okay, he's back. We're good to go. You can see we're still chilling a little bit, but yeah, so far the pylons are all in only 2 rooms, so pretty good to work with. But what am I missing? Just because nobody plays every frame the same. Yeah, exactly. It's like playing a class in a game and somebody tell you that you need to switch to their class. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like, part of what's important for all of us is to understand that, like, we have to be good communicators. Like, before any stats or anything, you have to understand that, like, we have to give people their space and shit. And I think that's, to me, what, like, when I call someone commenter brained, that's what I think. Like, the idea that you're gonna, like, prove someone wrong, or that there's some kind of, like, goal with the conversation. Like, your goal is to provide as much content as you can, right? Your goal is to be as informative as you can. Your goal is not to, like, prove someone wrong or, like, tell them why their build sucks. Like, the whole gotcha idea is, like, that's commenter brain shit, right? That's not, you're not trying to help people, right? You have to be out here with the main goal of primarily just, you know, showing people how it's done, right? That's it. You're not convincing them, you know, you're not out to prove anything, but it's something that takes a little bit of refinement, you know, it takes a little bit of patience sometimes. You got to understand that, like, people will always not be receptive at first. So you have to frame things in a certain way that incentivizes, or, you know, encourages the idea that, like, okay, well, this is just how I play. This is what I play. This is how I play it, right? And being able to articulate that clearly is just as important as, like, how good you are at the actual game, right? You can talk about math and numbers till the death of you, but if you're gonna, like, hound somebody down and try to, like, prove them wrong through text, especially, that's kind of crazy. Like, I think it's nice when you're talking over voice, you can understand, but especially through text, that's where you get into commenter brain territory, where you're, like, purely just the tone is lost. A lot of stuff is lost. A lot of important details are lost, and so it becomes a lot harder to communicate properly. And that's when you have to take the time, take the care, right, and be patient with everybody, right, chat? You know, we're trying to get involved. More than anything, we're trying to get involved, which is, of course, a great opportunity. To mention that, yeah, of course, I do have a Discord raffle going on. You can see I have a little ticker tape going up, but yeah, the Discord raffle happens once a month. All you have to do is join the Discord, say hi, you know, every month. If you want to submit stuff into the raffle, you can, like, submit for multiple months. But yeah, that's it's pretty simple. Yeah, what I do is, like, yeah, when you show up in the Discord, you just say hi, you just kind of get involved every month. If you're just here in the Discord, then I'll snag you. I'll get you into the wheel. You know, for January, for next month, we do have 2 winners, which is absolutely incredible. So I want to say huge shout out to everybody that won this month, of course. And you know, you have a potential to win some Prime Warframe sets. You have a potential to win some Rivens. So yeah, you could win 2 or 3 Rivens based on the stats that I have. So, you know, you're gonna have weights or percentages based on how many Rivens I actually have. So I have a zillion rifle Rivens. I have a zillion billion rifle Rivens, and there are some pretty cool ones, but I'm surprised I'm doing well. Oh, I'm dead. I wish this border would go away. I'm dead again, which does suck. But yeah, this kind of sucks. The border did not go away, which made me a little bit sad. But I'm going to just clear this Exalizer, and then I'm just going to kind of be on my way. 24-second cooldown. I can manage that. I just need to, like, run. I'm surprised. This guy is actually, like Dagoth is actually, like, tanking shit pretty hard. But yeah, all I'm going to do is just kind of stand in front of this dude. I'm going to pop this and then pop this, and then that should be all I need. I think I can get this for also some viral stacks. Oh, that's pretty poggers. I can get some viral stacks from that. That's nice. I love that. So there's 1 point, and then we're going to cap these 2 points also. And then, yeah, what's going to happen is the enemies are going to funnel in. I think I can deal with both at once, probably. Oh, that's violence. Oh, that's so awesome. That's really sick. I love that shit. So we're going to try and stand here and deal with violence. Oh, tanked me for all of my HP. Was that a dangerous fellow? I'm going to see if I can clear out some of these extra enemies. I'm going to pop word sides. Taking a little bit of damage. X-Lies are under attack. That's this guy. Don't worry, chat. We can handle him. Oh, I've got nothing. Is my thing still active? No, my thing got burned. Oh, I can't do shit now. Violence has fully put me on the... He's put me on the back burner right now. I'm gonna have to run around and do something a little bit risky, but for now I think I'm still safe. So he's gonna cap that, and I can cap it again. I think he retains all of his initial stats, so he'll still be just as weak as when I was attacking him. Okay, I can cast this now. I'll cast this. Where the fuck is violence, bro? I swear to God. And we get a Tricarian bubble. Like this shit. Oh, there's violence. Okay. Oh, another Tricarian bubble. Okay, very cool. Love it. What the hell? Oh, it's violence. He's not letting me swap. Okay. Don't worry, chat. We're almost through. You see how I use melee influence to my advantage to just kill violence from range? I have a 20-meter range to kill violence in, so there you go. And this guy's still chilling. This thing literally got purged before he was able to do anything. So we're going to hit this into this. That should give me all the viral stacks that I need. Oh my God. I'm surprised I did that well. 828. Yeah, we're kind of cruising through this. Damn. Yeah, this is kind of where you want to be at. This is definitely making me think about using Kome's Omamori. So for sure a cool setup. Oh, we want to actually be in this form, and then we can kill him, and then we're good. All right, we saved it. We got rid of violence. This guy is still active, and then there's 1 in each room. So we have a good opportunity. So if I can wait long enough, then we'll get to see which room will get a second one. So that's what I want to test. I want to see which of these rooms will get a second pylon, because that's the room that we're actually going to go towards. And then we're going to get some serious gameplay. All right. All right, perfect. And then all I have to do is stand here, and I just got to make sure I wait for these enemies to get in the bubble. Oh, I had 1 bullet, 1 singular bullet. That's really sick. Cool. So they should be in range now, just a little bit, just a few in range. Okay, so it's definitely that room. That's good. Perfect. Oh, we've got more bubble on this side. There's a couple enemies. But yeah, we're playing it risky right now. I think I need to go cap those 2 points, but I think I might be dead because I don't think these enemies are going far enough into this circle. I think I might be cooked because it's 1v3 right now, so I don't think I can win this. Yeah, this is what happens, chat. Oh, I'm close. I'm close. But the circle is what fucks me up. If the circle was bigger, it would actually be easier. But yeah, this seems like a game over moment. If I survive this, this will be very impressive. But this is like the actual gameplay loop of Cascade. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we just failed that. But that's all it takes, man. Yeah, that's a fail. That was 3 rounds. So yeah, that's what I mean. Like, that shit is rough. All right, you get one bad run. You have to be capping and killing at the same time. Degas shield gating is something else. If you're good at the game, that's the reward. No reward for talking to a wall, lol. Survival puts me to sleep, that's the problem. Yeah, true. Ever since my operator has been able to revive me, my frame stopped mattering, basically. Yeah, true, true. Stream is going a little bit insane because of all this shit on screen. Oh, damn. Is it still running okay? No, I feel that, dude. But I'm pretty sure if we go in with another cascade like this, then it'll crash me, so we'll see. Not crash me. It'll start me 100 levels higher, and then I'll crash out, alright? I'll crash out. Let's be real here. So, I don't think this guy has moved. Yeah, not above Kuvasir. Let's see. It's probably still just going to be Cascade. Oh, but I can take Sporothrix. Okay, we're fine then. Sporothrix and... Oh, I get to do Kome. Alright, there you go. So yeah, we get to do a little Omamori. So we get to actually test that out a little bit better. But yeah, Dagoth, yeah. What is Dagoth shield gating? Wait, what do you mean? Because yeah, Dagoth has like no... Does one of this shit give you shield or something? Yeah, but look at that. 250 base shields. That's it. 250. Makes you cry. Yeah, I've been learning. I've been learning more about that. But that's why I'm trying to use... I'm thinking about using Omamori. Because I do want to test that stuff. Catalyzing on her brings the shields to like 50 shields or something. Oh my god. Seriously? Does that mean it's good? So then you can use Brief Respite and get shields instantly? Is that how that works?
Ordis is how angry. I may require me.
So you use Brief Respite and you just spam? Dude, I couldn't use Brief Respite. I was like, I have to be like casting abilities all the time. It kind of fucked with me, honestly. I couldn't do it. That's why I want to try out Omamori. Honestly, that's one of the main reasons. I use her one a lot. Yeah, it's really easy to spam. But yeah, that's what I mean. Like that. It definitely makes me struggle in certain points. Like using that shit. Okay, we'll go in for another. But yeah, I want to test Omamori because I do want to use that on certain builds because there are like certain, especially like normal frames, but mainly just like Dagoth. Her revive makes it easier too. Yeah. Yeah, no, you can like basically keep that active forever. Like I didn't think I actually died. Yeah, catalyzing brings it to 50. Yeah, it's nuts, man. But no, we have Sporothrix, so we should be chilling. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely test out Omamori because I like the idea of like, okay, it'll just prevent instances of damage. But yeah, you're seeing, chat. Like I did 3 rounds. I did 3 rounds of Void Cascade, and I got totally fucked over. You know what I mean? So it's like a small cooldown. There you go. Come on, man. Die already. There you go. Nice and easy. Cast Omikuji right away. Oh my god. Gain 1 midair jump. Oh, that's sick. Love that. Fuck yeah. We just cast another one right away. 15 enemies with headshot or whatever.
Possessed Exilizer located.
Okay, nice and easy. Oh, there you go. I think I should still be using the Sporothrix. I'll hit this, and then hit this. Yeah, because then, like, Omamori is, like, a separate damage gate on top of whatever you're already using with shield gate. Oh my god, excuse me for that. I need to get some water, but as you can see, I've been drinking, but that's all I'll say. Goodness. Anyway, we'll hit Bunraku to actually do something. I'm kind of impressed. Like, Omamori is kind of doing all that it needs to do. And yeah, I don't think I'm getting shit in terms of headshot kills, so I need to try a little bit harder, it seems, chat. I need to work a little bit harder, but I'm going to try my best to swap off of this. I've been thinking about using blast shield and whip. What is it called? Whiplash mine. Yeah, that guy's cooked again. He just kind of gets locked down. I'm pretty sure he gets staggered. He might get staggered. Oh, swap. Okay, nice and easy. Still chilling. I can probably hit him with this. Yeah, I can hit him with that. Fuck yeah, I can. Yeah, Bunraku is just so nice. I love that fucking ability. That shit just slaps way too hard. There you go. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to think. It's like I'm stuck moving in one direction. One sec. I'm also a master at that. I'll say that. I don't know how I do it. I'm so good at it. Okay, we'll hit this. And then I should just be able to go like this and kill some enemies with headshots. So that's the thing, dude. If fucking violence shows up, I just get kind of cucked over. Just kind of makes me cry, you know? Makes me sad, makes me mauled a little bit. But it's exactly what you want to see. Like, this game mode especially, if you get slowed down, you feel that shit, like, instantly. Especially in a solo, I'm getting fucked over immensely, so... That's the thing, is like, those are like Omnia moments. Those are classic Omnia moments where there's just too much shit happening at once. And you're just getting totally bogged down, so... For now, still chilling. Still good. We'll recast this. I just need, what, one more kill? That's the thing, dude. Oh! Are you serious? Status effects deal double damage? Oh my fucking god. Are you serious? What the fuck? I like that Kome is pretty tanky at base. Yeah, true. But that's my thing, is like, I feel like that's why Omamori would work pretty well on somebody that's already got some tankiness at base. Like, if I would already just normally use something like that. Enemies with heat damage. I have heat damage on Sporothrix, that's correct. Oh, this one's going to be an easy one, though. It's a good roll. I need to hit this. Nice. I could use some casting speed, I think, but for now, we might just leave it. Let's keep moving through this. I'm going to be killing enemies with heat damage like it's nothing, so this is just too much fun, man. I really have too good of a time. Like, it's just back and forth with me. It's just some moments are just the most god tier epic moments you've ever seen, and then otherwise you're getting fucked over. What did I get? What was that? Your first shot after reload deals 200% damage. Oh, unfortunate. Shit roll. Unfortunate. Kind of a little bit lame, but oh, we are using Kome with Amanata. That's pretty fucking poggers. I like that. And I love the status. I love the double status damage. I will have to be very reserved if we want to play this properly. So we're going to burn this shit to the letter. We're going to make sure that we keep the decay meter like all the way to the left. But yeah, this is going to be the mission that closes us out. Wait, I thought it wasn't possible to get that one. Nope, that's possible, man. I've done some long runs with Kome, and yeah, you can get an absurdly broken setup. Like, there are some fucking insane Kome rolls that you can get. Like, and it's all dependent on, like, the first 5 rolls. Like, the first 5 rolls of your Omikuji, if you can get, like, baller-ass rolls, then you're just cruising. And that's why I put Roar on her, because Roar just makes it easier to kill enemies. And that's all you're going to be doing with these quests, is just killing enemies. And so you've got Kome. You've got Arcane Avenger also to buff you, because I am a masterful criminal, as you call it. But yeah, this guy's getting schlapped like it's nothing. He's getting clowned on like a fucking goober. And then I can run over here and do this one. And look, these two are next to each other. So enemies that die from melee influence are either going to die inside of the circle close to me or the circle right next to it. So it's insanely poggers. This is like the secret hack that I'm going for. Oh, these guys are both cooked? These guys are both cooked? Okay, sorry. But that's my thing, is like nothing's going to fuck me over more than a Void Cascade Omnia. Like literally nothing. This mission especially like truly makes me cry. And that's what it's here for. So cold damage, I'll have to hit them with Bunraku, and then I'll have to just kill them all. So I think also I can give my companion, I can just jump, and then Aerial Bond will put a little cold radius around my companion. So definitely Prime Pack Leader is OP, but when I'm not using my melee weapon for that split second, that motherfucker dies instantly. So I feel that. You know, I've got nothing but that. I don't even have Omamori active. That's insane. Okay, this guy needs to die, and he's cooked. Yeah, like Sporothrix is like so OP. Isn't Sporothrix getting a coda? To me, that's criminal, bro. Like to do that shit, that's insane, man.
Cleared to self-extract when you're ready.
Yeah, here we go, chat. 1 round. Easy as pie, it seems, but that's exactly what you would hope for. You know what I mean? Like, this shit cruises. When it's good, it's good. When it's bad, it's bad. Wish there was a mod to convert shields to armor and made Hunter Adrenaline work. Stuck moving in one direction. Oh, okay, that's good. That's good to know. That's crazy. Probably plus 100% status damage. The wiki has a complete list of all the decrees you can get. Yeah, there you go. No, but I'm telling you, it only matters the first 5. Like when the cooldown starts getting really long, obviously it'll hit a max cooldown, and then like that's a lot. It's like 140 seconds or something. Like that shit is long, bro. You feel that?
Any idea what demons they have invoked upon us all?
So yeah, we're gonna see. But yeah, I'm noticing that my homie just gets tapped instantly as soon as I swap off of melee weapon, so it's a little bit cringe. I'm gonna recast Omamori. Oh, I got a little 2-stat going for me. I don't know how this keeps happening, man. How do I keep getting so many? I never get this many Thrax when I do it off camera. It's gotta be something about the Omnia, man. I'm telling you, that shit loves to fuck me over. There you go, cooked. All these enemies ripe for the taking, and then I can just purge every single one of them. But look at this, I'm kind of like tanking the damage like crazy. Deal 80% damage to enemies affected by cold status effect. Not terrible, but I don't know how often I'm going to be taking advantage of that, just considering how my build is set up. But for now, I think I can just spam these enemies that are in the circle. Just Bunraku these motherfuckers. Oh, that guy's looking embarrassing. He's cooked. Oh my god. But yeah, these guys are like base level shit, so for now, nice and easy. And this is what I mean, yeah, with the solar randomizer, you're starting to feel where like there are specific optimizations that I'm going to make only for Void Cascade so that I can guarantee just tap everything. I need something like the Sporothrix that just wipes the Thrax, just like sends them to the fucking Shadow Realm in an instant. Exactly how you want to see. So this is a good point for me to test like how effective my companion is and how long he's going to stay alive after his Overguard is burned, because it seems like he's not going to survive for very long. But this is where you see where, you know, like having a single target weapon as your gun and then having a melee influence weapon as your melee weapon is still so easy to use and so easy to understand as well. Like, my boy has to run to me. You know what I mean? He's hustling, bro. He's cruising. So I'm going to clear out all these. Get this guy moving. We got the growing power proc. I love how they do that. But yeah, I try to get it to like round 10. Yeah, if you're doing 10 rounds of this, you know, it's going to be about, you know, you may get to like an hour. You may get to like 50 minutes. Oh, we got Torment. This guy's going to stagger me a whole bunch because, of course, I don't have primed sure-footed. So you're going to feel it, man. All right. Oh, I can pop another Omikuji. Inflicted with Toxin. I don't have Toxin either. So So I'll have to just inflict that with Bunraku. Can I just tap this fool? Can I just give him a super embarrassing gameplay moment? Oh, nope. Don't do that. Where's the Tricarian? There's the Trocar. Nailed it. Master of the Trocar. We'll hit this, actually. There you go, dude. Oh, and we have a Guardian Eximus. That's sick. Love that. Okay, I need to recast this. Looks good so far. I think I can just, yeah, just fully just melee influence the rest of the enemies. Oh my goodness. He's not dead? Oh, okay. He had a single tick of HP. That's hilarious. How do you make the infested weapons meta? Or will they be mastery fodder? The Sporothrix is fucking absurdly strong. I don't know if you know. The Sporothrix is a fucking monster. Like, that shit is criminal, man.
We just lost an Exilizer to possession.
It's like one of those weapons. I think I have a Riven for it. I may not. That shit is absurd. I do have Roar, so obviously you're going to get some buffs going for that. But it's just, it has, what, slash damage, viral damage, heat damage all in one. It's just such a simple setup. Oh, I'm cooked. That's like all my HP. Oh my god, that was scary. But do you see how quick I was?
Struggle has its benefits.
Boop. We'll hit these guys. Oh, they're all like grouped up together. Oh, these guys are cooked. 16. Look at that. Woo! But that's what I've always said. It's like none of these weapons are perfect. 2 minutes is 140 seconds. Yeah, probably a Thrax per living enemy ratio. The Omnias spawns more enemies, so more Thrax. Oh, genius. Incarnins, any sniper rifle, the Latum. Fuck the Trocar. Yeah, the Trocar. Yeah, all my homies hate the Trocar. All my homies cry every time the Trocar shows up because we feel that shit. We feel every second that the Trocar blocks our entire fucking plane of existence. Like, I swear to God, that shit makes me mauled. But I do want, give me the Kuva Trocar. I need them to give me the Kuva Trocar. Alright, that needs to be a weapon that I can actually use. Otherwise, you can suck my cock. It may still exist. I'll allow it to exist, alright? I'll be generous. The king will be generous. But I need it as a weapon. That's my only condition. So for now, you're seeing it. That, like, I have a map wipe weapon, and I have a single target weapon. And that's basically all I'm doing, back and forth. And I'm kind of loving Omamori. Like, I feel like I'm just fully just tanking all this shit, and it's kind of nice. So yeah, there you go, chat. I should be popping Bunraku, but I need to move faster now. Oh, let's keep moving. Don't have max. How many have I done? 9? Yeah, I'm fine. Alright, we're good. Let's move to the next objective. There's 3, so I really got to burn all 3 at once. Oh, it's just 2 of them next to each other? Okay, that's fine.
Cascade is approaching critical
okay, very
levels.
good.
Your time is running out.
Don't worry, chat. We've got this in the bag. Okay, nice. Very good. Okay, very good. Alright. And he's done for, and then we'll clear out this next one. And then we're going to have a bunch in the next room. So it's nice. They're actually spawning in the right spot.
Cascade intensifying.
They're actually spawning multiples to one room. So thank God for that. When we have the singular in one room, that's what makes me cry. That's what actually makes me cry. Okay, nice and easy. There you go. Alright, very good. And we're back, and now we just kill enemies.
That's it. You opened the
And now I think we can pretty much just spam melee influence. That's probably all I'm going to do. I need to actually kill enemies within the circle, but they need to be within... They need to be standing in the circle, so I'm going to run to this other side. They're all going to run into the circle. Good. Very good. Look at this. Look how simple this is. You can run all the way to this corner. They'll run inside, and then I'll clear all of them at once. There you go, chat. Maybe a whiplash mine or 2. You love it? You love to see it? Okay, perfect. Excellent gameplay. Look at that. Look how easy that is. And then a few more will come in. Very good, very good. And yeah, now we're at a little bit of a better spot. Not terrible. Obviously, this is still only 3 rounds. This is our 3rd round if we complete this, but... Chat, come on. You gotta be a little bit patient sometimes. You gotta chill on the spawns. Sometimes it's important to, like, master the spawns. Be a little bit patient. That's why I like doing it solo. It is insanely difficult solo, I'll tell you that. But yeah, I'm going to leave that guy and then move on to the next room. So let's do it. Oh, and we get a good room. This room I love. This room makes my life very, very easy. Very, very simple. So, more of what you're used to seeing. Oh, my hedonism bot is down, so I'm going to feel that fire rate debuff. I'll tell you what. But that's why I have aerial bond. Because it means that the only gameplay loop that I need to worry about is killing enemies in the air, which is not really super difficult. I also need to do Omikuji, so we'll do this.
Is approaching critical levels. Your time is running out.
Oh, did not cast that. Oh, I still have to kill enemies in Toxin. Oh, that's so embarrassing. Okay, there you go. 22. There you go. Enemies have 60% drop to health orbs and increased armor from health orbs. Okay, that's a good roll. I love that roll. Because then you can synergize that with other rolls. You know what I mean? It's the interplay between the decrees. It's a Mar talking Warframe philosophy right now. But yeah, let's just clear all of these at once. We have a room. It's filled with pylons. We need to clear it. It's insanely easy to understand. And yeah, it seems that where I'm at is that it's going to be a measure of how long I can be off of my melee weapon. That's how long my companion is going to survive. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay, I need a companion that survives for a long time, because I realize with aerial bond I can pretty much revive anything instantly. I usually always have a setup that can just kill the enemies instantly.
Other than a nightmare.
In the air. Okay, that's good. Nice, good. Oh, her revive. What am I missing? How do you make the? I wonder what the perks of the new weapons will be. Like, do you think they'll all be different? Yeah, no, I think they're going crazy with all of them. I would assume that Synapse is going to be a chain beam. The only Coda weapons I have some misgivings about is Coda Pox. No, the Pox is crazy. Because the Pox, I don't know if it creates like a lingering damage effect, but that weapon was like just on the cusp for me of like, it's so weird that I don't think I could use it, but it's like an aerial, it's like an AoE gas cloud. And so I'm ready, like for them to buff that, I'm like, okay, they're gonna cook. Whatever they're coming up with, whatever strange setup they have, I'm dead. Did you see that? I let the fucking slash proc exist. I let a slash proc from my own weapon exist. That was stupid as fuck. That was dumb as hell, I swear to God. Did not have any Omamori active as well. That's awesome. And a Trokar. Still completely maxed out on... Are you kidding me, man?
Exilizer has been retired.
Okay, I'm just going to hit these guys with that. I can do a Omikuji. Oh, heat damage? Oh, that's fucking poggers. Oh, we'll just do this. Oh, I should kill these guys in the air. Oh, 68 FPS. Right, yeah, we're lagging like crazy. Is this still looking okay? Excited about Tysis. Yeah, Tysis looks crazy. Yeah, we're lagging like crazy, bro. This is nuts. 70 FPS. Woo, 81 FPS. This is... I've never been put through this much paces. I should see where my task manager is at. This is nuts. Yeah, I'm blasting my shit. 107. Okay, it's back up. I don't know what I was doing, man, but I was maxing that shit up. I got a Mire Riven. Hopefully it's good, yeah. No, and the Mire is like pretty... I mean, it's obviously just got built-in toxin damage as a sword, so that's kind of the main thing that I build it for, but no, that shit goes pretty hard. Oh, I'm going to actually clear this one first. Oh, are the enemies? I might fail this. Yeah, that was crazy. That was like 78. Like, my PC could not go above 78. Like, that shit was grinding. Okay, nice. Still safe so far. I just need to kill some of these enemies that are in the circles. But you can see, chat, like, this shit gets away from me instantly, like, very quickly. I will say if we fail here, it will be right on the money. But I think as long as I clear out 2, it won't decay. So as long as I have 2 in my control, then I'll be safe. As long as it's dead even, then we won't just instantly fail. So we should be safe. And then, yeah, they've all moved to this one. Oh, I'm dead. That's fine. I need to hit this. Okay, and then we'll just kill this. All right, very good. So we should be safe now. Yeah, so now we have control. So you have to think of it like an interception. But yeah, I'm probably going to leave after this one. Because, yeah, it's 8:54, but you're kind of seeing it. These guys didn't get up higher level at all. Need to hit this. Where the hell did this guy go? He's right here. Okay, we're good. Yeah, my boy is dead instantly. So I'm going to think about, like, Blast Shield or, like, what I could use. But, yeah, I need to start doing a little bit of Aerial Bond. You can do this. Did I purge the Bunraku? I think I did. That's pretty poggers. Yeah, you can see I'm just like trying to be in the air, trying my best to be in the air, and then I can swap back to my melee weapon. So there you go.
We're down an Exalizer, working on backups.
Oh, that one's under attack. Perfect. Very good. Where's this guy? Come on, you motherfucker. Oh, I need to get a little bit of health for my boy. There you go. He's back. Looking strong as ever. Nice. Okay, back. Good.
Exalizer spent.
What are we at? 16? Oh, this is the last one, right? Yeah, that's the last round. All right, well, there you go, chat. I saved it at the last possible second. Damn. No, that shit is stressful, man. But there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed. Confusion. Oh, Biting Frost. Oh, my God. Dude, the numbers. The numbers, Mason. Downloading PoE 2 right now. Oh, Path of Exile 2. Okay, I got you. I got you. That shit looks cool. I think that looks kind of awesome, honestly. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. That shit was stressful. Imagine main just popping it. Oh my God.
Bay for now.
And so we learn the importance of clarity.
Yeah, and
purpose.
So that's what I've been testing a lot. So the rabbit hole that I've been going down is I have a companion. I have a robotic companion that has Guardian. Okay, it's a 30-second cooldown. You can reduce that cooldown with Manifold Bond. But the power of this ability is only active when your companion is alive. So, like, at first I was using the Sentinel, and now I'm using a MOA, and I'm just trying it out. I'm trying to figure some stuff out. You know, Prime Pack Leader allows me to keep them alive. There's also a setup that you could do with whatchamacallit, you could do Blast Shield, which is another idea. So this one, they just kind of they just target an enemy and do that. Oh my God, excuse me. But you know, I'm trying to test it out and see which works better. I do like Prime Pack Leader because it just gives them overguard instantly. Because yeah, once you get overguard gating and then you get shield gating, and then once their shield's popped, they're dead. So if you see their health bar go invincible, then that's your kick. That's your little moment to swap to your melee weapon and heal them. So that's what I'm testing currently, is having Guardian for your shield gate. Because I realized I like shield gating, but there were just so many moments where it's like, you know, I was struggling to rely on other stuff. So I ended up with like, okay, I have some shield gate, and then I have a little bit of squishy wiggle room for other stuff. But yeah, it was kind of a strange setup. So definitely a moment where I say take it or leave it. But I really hope you guys enjoyed. That's why I just lean on Panzer and let it get cooked. That's true. That's a true one. But the other thing is that I do also like using Verglass, because it does give you the Vigilante bonus. But I think Panzer is also like really important, because that procs status, like that procs viral and heat pretty easily. So that would keep you alive. But do you get Guardian still? Oh, so that would be your thing. You don't get Guardian. Okay, I got you. So yeah, that would be the reason. That's like the main reason is that I do like having Guardian for a little bit of extra survivability, and you can like reset it. Yeah, so that's and then you do also get the Vigilante set bonus. But that's why I'm trying to figure out, like, okay, how can I better keep my companion alive? Obviously, like Aerial Bond and Momentous Bond will be able to revive it very quickly, but I don't want to be forced to revive it all the time. So, you know, I liked Whiplash Mine. I might try Blast Shield and Prime Pack Leader and see how they both work in tandem. So, you know, it's something that you want to test and kind of work together with. So I'll be working on this more and talking about it more and probably doing a video about it next week, talking more in depth about it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely an interesting one. Doriga plus Arc Coil and Guardian. If you have Prime Regen and Tenacious Bond, it should just come back up. But that's the other thing is that let's go and talk about Doriga. So Doriga has 150 shields. So Doriga doesn't have enough shields to take advantage of Reinforced Bond, which has been one of my mainstays. Having Reinforced Bond on a companion has been like a lifesaver for me. That shit is very, very clutch for me. Free fire rate, like I do feel it. I do feel it when that shit, when my companion dies. That's honestly where I feel it the most. So that's where I struggle a lot with. And yeah, Manifold Bond, Tenacious. So Tenacious Bond and Reinforced Bond, these are just passive buffs that I love. And then you're augmenting that. Manifold Bond will proc more status. Aerial Bond will also create a cold field, which is pretty good as well. But yeah, you're kind of understanding it. So I hope that makes it clear. But that's why I think survivability is really important more than anything for this, and why I would really try to focus a lot on that. And having Blast Shield on top of Prime Pack Leader and having them work in tandem, I think would be pretty cool. But, you know, Blast Shield is a crazy ability. This shit is really fun. So it's a 7-second cooldown. I know it has to travel a certain distance or something, so you can't. It doesn't proc infinitely. It doesn't just keep activating over and over again, even with Manifold Bond. There is some kind of minor cooldown, but I think in tandem with Prime Pack Leader, it would give you some nice survivability to keep you alive. And it does also knock enemies down within 10 meters, so knocks enemies down within 5 meters. So it's a small little knockdown, not crazy, but kind of nice, but mostly just to keep them alive. So I would also say you could go higher shield, like more max shield, but you can see you're not going to get a lot of shield recharge because you don't have any shield recharge mods. Link redirection. Yeah, so link redirection would be good, but obviously there would be situations where you wouldn't take advantage of that. So I would have to swap it on specific builds. So like on Grendel, for example, or Nidus, for example, or Inaros. So I'd have to go in and change that in specific situations. It's not necessarily about how much shield you have. Like the main value that I actually like shield for, so there's a secret strat that I've gotten into with shield recharge, which is that having a nice base shields just makes you recharge more shields per second, which is nice, yeah. For most Warframes, I think that'd be enough shields, but perhaps not. No, the shield gets tapped instantly, but the overshields for this is what's nice. It's more about the fact that it procs very often, as long as you're playing it right, and it does give a nice knockdown, and it does. I want it to work in tandem with Prime Pack Leader, so the other thing that I would put in here would be shield regen, and that would be it. But I would have to look at how many mod points that would be. So I don't think I have enough mod points for that, but I could probably do this. Oh no, I would have 6. So yeah, I would have to look at remodding a little bit, but yeah, that's been the main thing, is I would probably get rid of this, but this gives, oh, that's hard engage. That's not what I want. This does give a lot of overshields. This is like more overshield regen than you could ever get. And then it's going to get wiped pretty quickly, but then he'll activate it again. So it's kind of nice. Reinforced Bond is a flex mod, not a requirement, and not that good. No, but that's always been my thing, is like I found it to be so useful that I just have to keep it. It gives me such value on specific setups that I've come to love it so much that when I don't have it, I really feel it. Like the base fire rate of a lot of weapons now, I just don't like, now that I have Reinforced Bond, and that will always color my gameplay. Shout out Wisdom Libra 91 for following. Appreciate you right at the end. Depends on your build, I guess. It's annoying not having it for me. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's such a useful choice. It makes the game so simple and so easy to work with that I just love it. And so that's why I like this companion to exist, purely just to survive and be a little bit tanky. And then it kind of goes from there. Oh yeah, I did see Blue Eyes joining. Yeah, mod config Okina Prime. Yes, dude. This is what I love to see. Melee exposure. There you go. This shit just does so much damage. Weeping Wounds, Gladiator Might. Yeah, you're going to be shredding. Proc a lot of cold damage. Proc a lot of corrosive damage. Yeah, you're gonna nuke. The melee exposure does a lot of damage. But yeah, I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed. That was me. This is me testing this stuff live. This is why I'm trying out Komei's Omamori, because I want to see how effective it is at giving some kind of pseudo gating. Some kind of pseudo damage gate to just give me a brief moment to have some control over my gameplay. And that's what I want to test out. and kind of show off to you guys live that on specific setups I might put this on if I want a little bit more damage, if I want a little bit more survivability. So that's part of what I talk about. Is like, I think because of how I play and because of the nature of like solo randomizer, it adds such an interesting variable that you have to think of the game in such a different way that I hope it's a cool thing to offer you guys. That's all I can say is I hope the gameplay that I can show you and the things that I'm talking about and the discussions that we all have in the Discord and in the chat, in the live chat, I hope it's more knowledge for you, because I want you guys to soak it up. And I want you guys to be able to see different perspectives and be able to be like, okay, Amar's goal is to give a weapon some base, or excuse me, give a Warframe some base survivability in a vacuum. Like, regardless of whatever setup, the only synergy would be whether your companion is alive. That's it. That you get Guardian active pretty often. As long as you have Manifold Bond, you're burning a lot of enemies. As long as you're killing enemies properly, you can activate Guardian. Blah, 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 blah. You kind of loop it around. So you can start to see how the builds exist in a vacuum. And then when you combine those builds together, then that's how you start to get a very strange synergy. So I think that's a lot of what, I hope it's very fun for you guys to watch. I hope it's exciting, being like, oh, this guy does have some kooky ass builds, but it still looks pretty cool, and to get to see that. So, I hope you guys enjoy. That's all I got for you. As always, link to my Discord is in the description on YouTube. It is also in the About section of Twitch, and it's also in the profile of TikTok. So you can go there, join my Discord. I have a monthly raffle. All you have to do is say hi in the Discord, and I'll add you to the wheel. And if you want to submit something, there's a channel called New where you can go and do that, and we'll get you approved. And then, yeah, if you are watching live on YouTube, I do appreciate it if you drop a like. And then if you're watching on YouTube in the future, I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching to the end. If you did enjoy it, I appreciate a like, appreciate a subscribe if you enjoyed. I've got a video going up on Saturday. That's what this video is kind of about, it's all about melee influence. So we're talking about where I use melee influence. I try not to use it on everything, but, I do use it on a lot of stuff. So, it's a very good one. Appreciate Jubumbi for saying GG, bro. And, yeah, that's all I got for you. I hope you guys enjoyed. Take care, YouTube. Have a good night. If you're on the East Coast, if it's late for you, I hope you get to bed soon, but that's all I got for you. Take care. You have a nice